What is up? What is up? What is up, guys? It is me. I'm back with J.A.G Gaming Comic and Movie News Channel, and we're going to be doing a Five Nights at Freddy's review. This is the very popular mobile game that blew up a few years ago that was getting a film adaptation made by Blumhouse. It is going on to make like $200 million at the box office on a $20 million budget. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm going to try it out and let you guys know what I think about it. So, first off, the plot. The plot is very simple. It's essentially about Mike, played by Josh Hutcherson. He needs to get a job to look better on paper for a legal battle that he's going through with his family, with his aunt who's trying to take his little sister away from him because she wants to get the check from the state for taking care of the child. Hence, he gets the job at Freddy Fazbear's. Hence, craziness ensues. So, I want to say that I think that, like, the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's could be really, really, really cool. I think that the reason that these animatronics come to life and the reason as to why they are the way they are and whatnot, that in itself was sort of cool and could have been a very terrifying concept. It just wasn't done very well. And I think that's my problem with the movie, is that a lot of ideas and whatnot seem very half-baked, and the movie itself just seems like it's very predictable. So, like, we have dream sequences in the movie where if you get hurt in real life, never expounded upon. The little sister is essentially the kid from The Sixth Sense, never expounded upon. You meet a plethora, I want to say at least 4 to 5 different characters in this movie that you literally just don't care about and become fodder. And none of this actually helps progress the movie. Mike, the security guard, is traumatized from having seen his little brother get kidnapped when he was younger and is using this sleep therapy method to try and go back and find the person who killed his brother. And if you asked me how that important story thread fit into the rest of this movie, I would tell you it doesn't, because it doesn't, and that's the problem. This movie wants to be so many different things that it's not. Like, it wants to be funny, but it's not. It wants to be scary, but it's not. This movie is jump scare central. I think every like 10 minutes it's mandatory that they have a jump scare, and they're not even good jump scares. They're just the ones that have the really loud music, and then it'll be something not very menacing or something there. I think that they could have done a way better job of, like, amping up the creepy meter. Like, think about it. These animatronics have been abandoned in this Chuck E. Cheese type building for 40 years. One's like missing an eye, the skin is coming off, the robot guts are showing, and there's nothing like scary about them. It just sort of comes across as goofy. There was like 1 or 2 scenes in the movie that I did think were done sort of well, but in an hour and 45-minute movie, 1 or 2 scenes isn't really gonna do it. The movie's just sort of sloppily put together. The pacing is weird. The way they decide to tell the story is weird. And they don't even really focus on the Freddy Fazbear's characters. They're focused on Mike and this story that they had to make up. I had to look this up because I didn't play my Five Nights at Freddy's. None of that stuff has anything to do with the game. That's just stuff they made up for the movie. So, all in all, is it the worst thing that I've seen? No, not at all. Is it good? No, not at all. It's entertainment. You know, it's on Peacock. It came out on Peacock the same day it went to theaters. If you want to watch it at home. I wouldn't suggest going to the movie theaters to see this movie. It's nothing special. I can say there is a murder cupcake. I know that sounds crazy. I know you might think that I'm playing with you, but there is a murder cupcake, and that has to deal with the one scene that I do like in this movie. Elizabeth Lail, who played Guinevere Beck in You Season 1, and Matthew Lillard, who played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo live-action movies, are also in this movie. Pretty much all I have to say about them. They are also in this movie. At the end of the day, Five Nights at Freddy's feels as though it's Hollywood capitalizing off of our love, or people's love, of a product or off of a name brand, and striking while the iron is hot. I don't blame them for it. I know that they're thinking about doing this as a whole movie franchise, and as a film fan, I beg you, please, dear God, no. If I had to give this movie a score, we're going 4 out of 10. It's watchable, but you have better things to do. If you're new around here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and ring the bell to know when I have more content dropping. As always, keep it sexy. If you have any information on Five Nights at Freddy that you'd like to impart, if there's any like cool Easter eggs that you saw in the movie that I wouldn't be privy to because I didn't play the game, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Other than that, peace.